Episode 100. Guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the Touchline Podcast, episode 100, episode 100. Boys, we made it. We made it to the century number.
We actually did, man.
Well, it's Anthony's episode 90 probably for you?
Yeah, because I missed out. I think it was 2 episodes.
Nah, more than 2.
Well, you had Lebanon.
More than 2.
I can't remember.
Lebanon, say 5. You had 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
No, I had 20 days off. So
that's
it's like
episode 2 weeks.
We're the OGs, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
So technically, it should be just us 3 for this episode.
Yeah.
Anthony, there's the door, bro. But yeah, as you can tell, we're in a different type of setting. We're in a restaurant right now. No, joking. It's our studio. But we made a makeshift table with we got spaghetti. What's on the menu today, boys?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Macaroni,
garlic bread
as well.
So we got the spaghetti. We got the garlic bread. Shout out to all our Italian fans.
What's your ingredients, Anthony, for this dish?
I got no idea, man. I have to learn the recipe, man.
But yeah, man, let's talk about episode 100, boys. Episode 100, I don't know what the stat is, not to toot our own horn, but I think less than 1% of podcasters reach 100 episode. I don't know what the percentage is. I remember Joey was saying it. Man, we made it, boys. We made it. I mean, it's not like we made it all like we're on top of the world. But bro, episode 100, man, it's a big milestone, boys.
It's a good milestone, man. Like we've had good memories, a good journey, especially since we started. I think it was October 2022.
Yeah, it was.
Something
it was November.
November.
Yeah,
I
think November 20.
Yeah,
November 11th?
Something around that. It was us 3 we started.
This guy didn't want to join.
Yeah, I know. Because
if the new subscribers, if you don't know, well, it was just us 3, me, Bill, Samuel, that started originally. And then Anthony wasn't too keen to join, but after the first 2 episodes, good reviews, it was quite a success, and then Anthony hopped on, and yeah, ever since then, man, we've been on a good rise.
Bro, talk about our studio. Let's talk about our studio.
Yeah.
How like makeshift it was. Barbecue chairs. Barbecue table, cheap posters in the back,
and the microphones, cheap microphones.
Let's talk about the microphones. Every week there was
the Mac.
We always had like technical issues on with the microphones, like, and everyone like commenting saying like you've got to fix up the audio.
Right, every week there was an issue.
Yeah, it's always been an issue.
Every week there was an issue. One mic would be working, the next mic won't.
Yeah,
that just goes to show like. As long as you just got to start, you just got to start somewhere, keep building on it, and then eventually you get to where you want to be.
I feel we've developed. Like every single week, we're getting better. Just trying to make content for you guys, especially. And yeah, I've never regretted this moment. I just can't wait to keep getting better and hopefully where this takes us.
It's our life now, man.
Yeah,
it is. Like talk about like waking up, thinking of ideas, making the videos, man. I love it. We're not complaining about it, but bro, like it's when you finally find what you want to do.
Yeah, this is it.
That's what I feel like. I've found.
Yeah, like there's a bit of success, like. Right now, but there's going to be more down the future.
100%, man.
But it's just that we got to keep working hard every day and helping each other out because, like, we can't let one individual do everything on their own, but we all have to be as a group, be as a unit, do everything together, come with ideas, and that's how it works.
Because every day, like, we're just thinking about how we can make this pod better.
Exactly.
The TikTok, our videos, that's all. Every day I'm just thinking what we should do, and that's what you need to be successful, just not stop thinking.
And we started off like just for fun,
Yeah.
It became, look, it's still a hobby, but it's something now we see more than just a hobby.
Bro, if I'm being honest, man, like I know we're going to get into Q&A later, but like, I don't know how deep we're going, bro. I want to make this my life. Like dead set. Like I don't want to.
I think we all do.
I don't want to work the normal 9 to 5. I know how cheesy. I know how like it sounds cheesy. I don't want to work 9 to 5. I don't want to listen to a boss. But bro, I genuinely don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like I want to do this for a living. I want to be making videos, bro. Like I'm at my happiest making a video. When I'm making a video, even after the video, editing that video, man, have a laugh while editing it. Just the whole process, the production of making a video, even if it's just a simple TikTok, man, I just love it to death.
And that's what.
And the second we make it, doing this, man, is the second. Like, not saying I'm not happy now, but is the second like I'm at my happiest. You know.
Yeah. And, when we edit a few times, me and Samuel, I always tell him like it's the best thing editing. And sometimes when there's a period where I haven't recorded anything, I told Samuel like, man, I've missed editing a bit. So yeah, and I've spoken to a few people where they're saying we live in a generation where back in the days people were willing to work for people. And I know we're going to live in a world where everyone's going to have a boss and work for them, but everyone you can see these days are just trying to make their own way into life and just had their own business, and that's what I want to.
That's it, man. Everyone's trying to chase a dream because like you got to do what makes you happy. Yeah, at the end of the day, like we're only on this earth for like 80 years, 90 years, or 100 years, you can say.
Well, we don't know.
Regardless, we're here for a short time, and if you're not doing what you love, what's the point of living?
Exactly, and you know what? God always has a plan for all of us. Not just one for individual. It's all of us too. Because you know what? Because when we started from scratch, like how you mentioned, how we started with the tables and the chairs, and look at us now. Like, we've done so much.
TLC.
Yeah, TLC. But we just keep working hard, and honestly, like, I'm so grateful. Exactly. And every time I'm at work or whatever place I'm at, like, the YouTube is just in my head.
Bang on the money, man. Like, bro, there's times where I'd be on my break. Remember that one time where, what was it, the House Series video?
Yeah, at the start
where we went to Henry Lawson Drive to, you know, that Illusion House. I don't know if you guys know that Illusion House.
15-minute break.
Bro, it was like, no, it was half an hour. But regardless, man, bro, like the trek, the amount of effort like we go through, man, like just I don't want to toot our own horn, man, but like, bro, like mad respect to all you boys, man. And the shit, like the effort we put into these videos, man, and I'm sure like hopefully people, you know, notice the hard work. Yeah, man, it's just it's a constant thing.
Like, we went on Daily Telegraph. Yeah. We went on the Fox League.
Yeah.
Matty John show on TV. So, like, this whole thing has brought us to places we thought we'd never be, and like,
we're not there yet.
Not there yet. But like, we've experienced a lot, which is good. We went to Perth for the vlog. That's one of the best.
That was so good
one of my best memories ever since we started this podcast. And even just, you know, building your confidence, doing things you'd never be doing. Like, we've done that video last on the Rocky one. Like, me just running, like, I would have never just run in public like that in a hat, but now I don't really care anymore.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. We've teamed up with Sportsheads.
They're a great company that cut up faces of NRL players across the league. You might have seen them at stadiums. They're the big heads that fans hold up in the air. Make sure you use the discount code TLP10.
Buy one and you'll get 10% off.
Back to the pod.
Bro, like, talk about... Yeah, but bang on the money, the social anxiety. Before, like, starting this podcast, I promise you, bro, I'd be nervous to go get a haircut.
Yeah.
But to talk to the barber, I'd be nervous, bro.
Yeah.
This was like, bro, up until I finished school and then starting the podcast, fresh out of school and whatever, man, just, as you said, that Rocky video, the pranks we've been doing, just interviews we do, it's like, it feels like it's benefited us personally. It's opened us up to, like, the world, because for people that are introverts, like the way we were and whatever, I mean, we still might be introverts in many ways, but, you know, it's opening us up to, like, be able to do these things, which is good. You know, it's more than just making content. It's even like personal benefits for us.
Yeah, it is.
But in saying that, boys, 100 episodes. Let's start off with your favorite guest. We've had a few guests.
Yeah.
Who's your number one favorite guest? Who wants to start us off?
Go Sam.
Look, I think Ben Barber, just for the fact he was our childhood hero. You know, we looked up to him. That 2012 season was amazing. So I think that was my favorite. But I can't. You know, the Gus Gould one, like, we got Gus Gould on our podcast. Not everyone can say that they got Gus Gould on their podcast.
That was a crazy one, man.
So, yeah, they're up there, and I love hot.
Let's talk about that Gus Gould one.
Everyone, all of them, they're good.
But, yeah, I was going to pick Gus, and maybe I should pick Gus, but, bro, like, I want to talk about the story behind the Gus podcast. Let's talk about the true gentleman Gus was. Have we talked about it?
No,
I
don't think so.
Man, like...
Maybe briefly.
Maybe briefly. Let's talk about the whole story. Just everything that happened.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the good man Gus is. We had, 45 minutes we had with him?
Yeah.
45 minutes. You look back at that podcast, it was an hour.
Yeah.
The time this guy gave us, man, truly, like, we respect him, man. We're forever grateful for him. This guy could do something bad tomorrow and, like, I'd still love him. You know, like, that's how much respect we have for Gus. And, like, bro, just, even just paying for our breakfast.
Yeah.
Because
the week before.
Yeah, the week before. Like, he had, obviously, he had a paid gig he had to go to, and obviously you're not going to pick
a McDonald's commercial at Channel 9.
Yeah, it was that. So you're not going to pick a free gig which was our one. You know, like, obviously we 100% agree.
Contracted too.
But this man, what he did was that day where we set up and whatever, and we found that he couldn't come on the podcast. This guy paid for our breakfast. Like, talk about like
gentleman.
Like, what a gentleman, man.
Yeah.
Paid for, like, we had about 6 boys. It wasn't only us. It was five.
Five.
Regardless,
It was 5
We
of us.
had Patrick.
because we went up to the counter and then Joe was like, "Oh, it's on Gus."
Shout out to Josephine.
Shout out Joe Bells, man.
Such a lovely
Has
lady,
done a lot
man.
for us too. But yeah, and we're like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And it's like, "No, Gus paid." Like, bro, what the hell? We want to pay him.
We tripped out too.
But yeah, and even about the story about how that whole podcast recorded in slow motion.
Oh,
man.
That was a disaster.
Bro,
Man.
slow motion, yeah. I didn't tell you boys.
I remember Bill whispered to me, he goes, it's in slow-mo.
I didn't tell you boys.
I don't know if you did tell me.
He told me
after later, I think it was.
they were talking to Gus or something, or Jabel.
We're getting a feed. We're getting a feed after.
But it was when we were packing up. And Bill said, it's in slow-mo, but we didn't make a big fuss out of it.
Look, we've had many issues with this.
Bro.
Gus, we've had the Nate Kelly one.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Bro,
you told me the whole story.
So if you guys haven't watched it, I interviewed Nate Kelly, a rising Irish star who I think is going to be the greatest down the track. But regardless, so I interviewed him. I was on a Zoom call. Beautiful. The best interview you'd ever seen. I'm like, bro, I smashed this interview. Great interview. Hit end record. I'm telling you, I lost the file. The file was gone, nowhere to be seen. Yeah. And I made sure my storage was free. I made sure I had everything would go to made sure everything was perfect before recording, hitting that record button.
Yeah.
That just shows you, as much as you think something is perfect, it's never perfect.
Exactly.
Because that file deleted, and then the links I went to, I had to pay $300. You boys know this story. You know the struggle I went through. Yeah. Had to pay $300 to get that video back. And look, I'm not complaining. It was a great interview. I'm so glad I got it back. But $300, bro.
Yeah, but it was worth it. It was worth it. And
our first international.
Trent Hodkinson as well. We had an issue at the end. The videos ended. We ended it with Trent Hodkinson, and ever since then, just the internet thing was a problem. And then I don't think the file got the file wasn't downloading or something. So. We just waited, and there's a video on TikTok if you haven't seen it. So
you remember how we were losing it,
bro?
What is it with us in?
I swear to God, it's bad luck.
3 guests we had, and we
that Gus.
We just had no luck.
Even that Gus one, I had to, bro. I was hitting people up. I'm like, how to do it? I was willing to pay people to fix that Gus podcast, and ended up fixing it, man. And
you don't want to do that's it. We had our
bro. Imagine telling Gus. Imagine telling Gus. Sorry, man. We recorded in slow motion. Can we redo it? No, man. This guy gave us extra time, man. He gave us his time for us. Goons, man. On a podcast.
Yeah.
But but we're digressing. Bashara, your favorite guest?
I'm gonna say Hodkinson as well. Hodkinson,
such a gentleman, man.
Such a gentleman. He was so humbled. He was chilled back and talking to us as a normal human being. Yeah. You don't see any other footy celebrity or any other person that will talk with us. The way how he was doing and the way how he was talking as well. Honestly, bro, it was worth the interview that we did with him. But Luke Brayley as well. It was good to learn about the marketing department and all that other stuff inside.
What a bloke! He's such a
good bloke. Shout out to Luke Brayley. He just got back from the States.
Yeah.
Bro, I love his content, how he's uploading on Instagram.
Let's say it together.
I'm Luke Brayley.
And you're not. Shout out Luke, man.
Such a good bloke.
I was always looking forward to see what he posts because I actually felt like I was in America with him.
And I told him that. I told him that when I was messaging him.
I loved the Golden Gate Bridge, everything about
New
it.
York, he was at Arizona as well.
That's my favorite city.
NFL game, not NFL, baseball.
I just felt I was with him and I loved every content. I kept replying to some of them.
And he was at Minnesota as well. You met a lot of people there as well.
I reckon Luke Brayley has a new future in social media.
Surely. I wish he actually vlogged it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, but that was a great podcast.
For me, favourite guests, look, we've had Jamie Soward. Everyone we've got have been respectful
100%.
And just great, gentlemen. But my favourite has to be Ben Barber.
Yeah.
I think, man, as a kid especially, he's been our idols, especially us three. Just watching him play as a kid and just wanting to be like him and getting a chance to be on a podcast with him and interview him is a dream come true, and I'll never forget it.
So when he revealed to us about him almost joining Bulldogs.
Oh, man.
See that? Hodkinson, I remember he said at the end of the interview, put your house on the Bulldogs, meaning he's seen our videos.
But man,
it's
great when you get to meet your childhood heroes, man.
Yeah. Did you say your favourite?
Yeah, I haven't said it yet. Notable mentions. First of all, obviously, Feel Good, man. Bro, gentleman, great podcast.
He's a godfather.
I was intimidated, man.
Me too. I was actually nervous.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I did messed up. Yeah.
What did he say again? We edited it out.
Yeah,
so
about Salita Pagod Jr.
What he said is, the question was to Gus.
What did you think?
If you didn't hear, the news broke out about Tavita
I totally messed up with that.
leaving the Bulldogs and meeting up with Broncos are in Queensland, and of course Gus mentioned to Anthony and said, "Well, he let us know first."
I actually had to cut that out. Like
that was
bro.
so.
But yeah, that's a notable mention. Another notable mention, EWA. I love that one, man.
I
loved it, man.
That was the best night.
Shout out Sam. Shout out all the boys from
Achilles,
EWA, man.
all the boys.
Achilles, Big Bad Boma. Oh,
what
man.
a night to
Bro,
remember,
just
bro.
like living out our wrestling dreams, like even like just the way that podcast was set out, like the way get off the chair and Sammy gets slammed on the table. Like it wasn't a real podcast, but bro, like it was a podcast meant to remember. Love that one.
You know what's funny about that too? After that whole situation happened, my friends, family, everyone's messaging.
Yes, bro. Everyone was blowing up.
What happened? Like, was there a punch on or something?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. It's just everything's under
That
control.
was
You know?
sick, bro.
But you know what? EWA was a good event.
Oh, bro.
That night was so special because all of us, like going into the ring for the first time, I've never experienced that in my life.
And think about it, we always drive past it, we say, "Oh, what a
Right,
day."
every
It's
time we
something to
drive
remember
past
now.
that Rookwood Road, and we're always thinking it back. I'm like, I wish we could go back there again, man. It's just-
Man, like, I want to do more wrestling events, bro.
sometimes
Like I love it. Like I even said it after. I said it to Sam. I said it to Mick too. I'm like, bro, I think I caught the wrestling bug.
Yeah.
Bro, like it's. I want to do it again, but that was a great podcast. That one.
Sometimes you feel like these moments hopefully are building to something.
Yeah,
bigger.
man.
You,
Yeah.
you just feel
Walking
like-
out to Call of Personality, man.
Yeah, that was good,
another
like
thing.
that.
Boys,
but
not-
my favorite has to be Ben Barber, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I was fanboying to the max on that podcast,
I
man.
know.
Like, bro, like he was my childhood hero, like to the point where I said on the podcast back then, I'm like, bro, my YouTube name was Barber Like 123. Had Barber posters in my room. My haircut was like Barber. I used to play footy like Barber. Even said it to him, man, and like, bro, I even had that photo with me and Barber.
Yeah.
Bro, like
At
just
Bastille.
this guy was my idol, and bro, it was just crazy, like to be able to talk to him. Even though it was on Zoom, but still to be able to even talk to Benny Barber, man.
And he even
man.
said, if he's ever in Sydney to catch up, like that's still hopefully one that we get to. Like,
That's a dream.
see him in
If
person.
if we meet up with him, I think it'll be a good chance to do that.
Anthony, where do you see us in the next 5 years?
I'm on a what's that?
Psychic,
Future
teller.
Look,
But your
all I
prediction.
can say, we're leaving in God's hands in everything, you know, because God has the plan for all of us, and we just take one day as it comes. And I've told you so many times, like you and your brother and Bill, I said, let God tell us what to do, where to go, and we follow His
Because we're
lead.
grateful always,
That's what I'm
because
trying
got
to
us
say.
to 1K subs, now 2K
We're
subs.
so grateful
coming
with
up,
the fans,
yeah.
you know, like
This would not be
we're-
possible without
Oh,
God.
bro, like it's just
we're so blessed, you know.
yeah, we're just gonna continue doing our thing.
Just got to keep working hard,
But-
and we'll get to it.
But
very soon.
like that went on for like 17 minutes. That was, but like
That's okay.
We're going to talk about footy in this video too,
Yeah.
and we're going to end off this video with a Q&A and a big thanks. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about the
finals.
the finals last week.
Cronulla and Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about that, man.
That was too easy, that game, eh?
Bro.
Like, as soon as Brandon, what's his name? Brandon Trindle put that first try, changes the whole game, and then all you see, they started playing well, and then Cowboys started to come back, and then they had a bit of the momentum in the second half, but then
It started to catch up, yeah.
they
Cowboys.
did
Yeah, like
start
the
to
last
catch up, and
15.
we were at the Star
Star
Casino,
watching it, yeah.
watching it at Sports Bar, but
He always does that, bro.
yeah, I know.
But
it was a good game. Like, it was a very good game.
Yeah, but
So-
let's talk about the crowd attendance.
Yeah, it was poor.
for that poor.
It was very poor.
I think the CEO of the Cronulla Sharks wanted it at Shark Park.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been the right move to make, making that game at Shark Park because, bro, like, it only got
better
like,
atmosphere.
I think it got like 14,000.
Well, yeah,
Really?
that's
14,000?
Allianz, but Shark Park holds 15, so
Yeah,
that
so
would have it would have looked full. Would have like a sold out. Would have looked like a sold out
Yeah,
finals game.
but the supporter bay for the Cowboys, that would have been.
But it looked empty. It looked like a normal
Yeah,
round
I know.
game.
That's what
like
I
to think
noticed.
that was a finals game, man. Like
didn't
bro,
feel
I don't know
like
why the NRL did that, man.
It was bad. It was terrible. And
Yeah.
the Cowboys, like I understand they're from Queensland, but you got to rely more on the Sharks to fill out that stadium.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even beat their normal attendance at home, which is 15,000. Which I
Yeah.
don't-
Well, the article that I read said Sharks and Cowboys have the second lowest. I think they equaled second lowest members in the NRL. So to think like they'd sell out Allianz is like absurd.
Yeah.
So like,
makes sense.
It just doesn't. It's not a good look for the NRL, especially when you want to go to America and whatever they're watching
Yeah.
over there.
And
And
it's
seeing
fine,
it.
yeah.
And you
know
look
what
at
I mean?
AFL, their normal rounds are getting sold out every
Yeah, bro.
game.
Full
Yeah,
capacity games, yeah,
it's not right.
100,000.
And with the performance of Cowboys, the comeback I felt was coming, and the Sharks took over in the first half. But again, Cowboys crawl back in. Holmes got 2 tries, but he's got a big injury, so Dragons are going to hope that's nothing too serious. But Cowboys weren't the best that day. I think a loss was due. Yeah. They were running out of legs. They're tired, and it's been a long season for them. But a great achievement. They reached the semi-finals, and they'll build on for next year.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're going to come back strong next year as well. Cowboys. They've performed so good this whole year too. I know they had a lot of injuries going on,
Sharks.
but Cowboys. Yeah, but they're stepping up now.
They have stepped up. Last year they didn't make the top 8. Yeah. This year they made it and they got knocked out. Yeah, it's been a good season for them. If you look at the finals, the top 8, you'd expect Cowboys to get knocked out in the semi-finals. So overall, it's been a good season, regardless if they didn't go to the grand final prelims. But what about the Roosters and Manly game?
Yeah, bro.
What a fantastic game, man.
Good atmosphere, incredible game.
The Manly fans outnumbered Roosters fans.
Yeah.
Surprising.
So Manly fans, they're really passionate and loud. That Manly chant, man, it just echoes in the stadium.
It would echo because it's so slow. Manly. It would echo. Things like that echo. But they got a big crowd attendance there. Again, loud fans. But Roosters, man.
Opening segment. JWH, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, what was that? Was it on Cooler?
I think it was on Cooler.
It was on Cooler.
The
second.
No, it was
Turbo the first one.
No, it was Cooler first, and then it was Jake Trbojevic.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I think Jake Trbojevic should have got he should have been out of the game after the concussion.
But he passed
the way how he's wobbling.
He passed the HIA, yeah.
I know he passed the HIA.
But
everyone was saying that he should have.
That set the tone for the game because that game was even. Yeah. Kept going. No one scored up until correct me if I'm wrong. 15 to 20 minutes. Bro, it was neck and neck until we know what the score was in the end. But it was neck and neck, and that just shows Manly didn't deserve to be there. I don't want to say Bulldogs this but bro, we deserve to be there.
Yeah, and
of course we did.
Roosters did not look like they were losing that from minute 1 to 80. They shocked. No one expected a performance like that, and they versus Melbourne, which we'll get on to the tips soon. They versus Melbourne, if they can put a performance like that, who knows what they can do.
Well, I was having the conversation with Luke last night at dinner, and Argilia actually. I was telling him about.
You always got to tell us the final details. I love it.
But I was telling him about the game, and I told him, bro, I said, I knew Roosters were going to come out firing up.
We all knew it.
Yeah, we all knew it because the way how they performed. Tedesco double try, Dominic Young, Tupou. Even what's his name? Williams from the halfback.
Sandon Smith.
Sandon Smith.
Bro, they're showing up, but everyone wrote off the Roosters.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, that game just proved to everyone they're contenders.
Yeah, because Brandon Smith and what's his name? Sam Walker's out. You have to understand that.
Victor Radley came back.
Victor Radley returned from injury, and Warrior Hargraves came out of suspension too, and they played all well.
This is a win that can really motivate the Roosters fans and the players and get them ready for Melbourne. It was a performance where if they had just got the win just slightly and just got past Manly, I think it's a win where, yes, they won, they go to the preliminary, but I don't think they would have had that confidence heading into Melbourne. Yeah. But that was a win where the fans were all excited, the atmosphere was crazy.
Oh, bro.
It was just an incredible performance. One of their best performances for me in a while. We haven't seen that for the last 2 months.
Especially with a team that everyone wrote off.
So while it was incredible, Joseph Manu had a few good moments in the game. Just overall, Roosters fans should be happy with the performances lately.
Man.
Let's move on to the tips now quickly. Last 3 games of the season, but you've only got 2 games this round. We got first Melbourne and the Roosters. Talking about that, who's winning that one?
It's going to be a hard task for Roosters.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be tough.
To beat Melbourne in Melbourne, bro. Only very few teams.
Melbourne have had a week off. Roosters don't have a good record there.
I think since 2021.
It's been a while. And even I think they've got 2 wins in their last. I don't know how many games, but it's not a good record. And Melbourne, I think they're going to be pumped up. Grand finals are near the corner. They can smell it, and I think Melbourne get the job done.
Yeah, I think so. Look, I do want Melbourne to win. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a neck and neck game. Whoever makes is going to go straight to the grand final. Whoever's going to lose, I know it's going to be like a disappointing game. Not saying in a bad way, but as in it's going to be emotional. They came that far, you know.
Yeah.
But my gut feeling, I don't know, bro. I'll say Roosters, bro. The way how they performed, they played.
That's a bold take, man.
It is. So I don't know. Look, I want Melbourne to win, but my head's telling me
I don't
Roosters.
want Melbourne to win.
I think Roosters.
I don't want it to win.
I think Roosters.
I think Melbourne get the job done. I think they had a week off. Their team's going to be fully fit, ready in front of their home crowd. I think they're ready. They're going to go
they're
to the grand
up,
final.
man. But that 1 week, I mean, it doesn't affect Melbourne the 1 week. But I feel like a team with momentum, it could be in their advantage, you know, could help them. Yeah, but you can't go past Melbourne and Melbourne, man. They're gonna book their ticket straight to the grand final.
Our special guest is NRL Show. He has an Instagram account. He does a lot of posts in regards to NRL predictions, news. So shout out to him and make sure you go check him out. And he's tipped the Roosters.
Okay. Final game, which is the Who You Got round, the Panthers and the Sharks. So I'll kick it off. I'm going 34 points to 12. Panthers win.
I'm saying Penrith as well. Penrith, they played so good against Roosters 2 weeks ago. I'm saying with Penrith, don't get me wrong, but the score's going to be like 36-16.
Did you have it written?
No, I already written it down.
Wait, who did you tip?
Panthers.
Didn't you tip Roosters?
I said
that's Panthers.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I had a brain fart.
Panthers,
I said Penrith,
I'm going Panthers 30-12.
Yeah, I said Panthers 32-8.
32-8. Okay. Anytime try scorer. I'm going Liam Martin.
I'm going to go Daniels.
Said
I was so blanked out today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sonny Taruva, sorry.
Anytime I'm going Luke Garner.
I'm going Targo.
First try scorer, I'm going Brian To'o.
I'm going Sion Couture. What am I saying?
I just
froze.
First try scorer, Ronaldo.
I said Brian To'o.
Brian To'o, man of the match, Cleary.
I'm going to say Jerome Luai.
Cleary, man of the match.
Yeah, Cleary. Yeah,
and bold prediction, I went Sharks not to score a try in the first half.
I said Penrith to lead 18-0 half time.
I went Sharks to lead by 6 set first half.
All right, I said Panthers up 14-4 at halftime.
So everyone's gone halftime.
Quickly, Anthony, congrats on your prediction.
Yeah. Oh, he got one right, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he got the score prediction right. Yeah. That's incredible. How'd you get 40-16 right?
Bro, I knew it was going to be a high-scoring game. Look, I can't even say it. Look, I'm just saying that it was a high-scoring game.
It was a good guess.
No, it wasn't a guess, but I knew it was going to happen because I knew they're going to dominate Manly hard.
You had a crystal ball?
Hey?
You had a crystal ball?
No, I just knew. Like, it was
Are you from the
happen.
future?
Huh?
Are you from the future?
No.
Well, rumours now speculating around Ben Hunt's future at Dragons. Apparently, there's rumours about his attitude that he might be leaving the club and Shane Flanagan has had enough of him. Now, it's either Titans or Bulldogs he's joining. Now, Bulldogs have emerged as the favourite to sign him for 2025. Do you think he's a good signing for the club for next year, or Toby Sexton is the answer?
You know what's crazy, but Bulldogs are an attractive team now.
Yeah,
I know.
Like people want to go there now.
I know.
Like Ben Hunt, because as picky as Ben Hunt is, he wants to go to the Dogs.
I think we've been an attractive club because ever since Gus has come.
You reckon?
I think when we got now I think we are a very attractive club.
100%.
But I think before when we got Fox, Burden, it was because of Gus.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I think in that sense, yeah.
I think, like I say, like this, Ben Hunt. There's no reason for him to go to the Titans. I understand because it's his home, Queensland, but you've been at in Sydney he joined Dragons in like 2017, so you've been in Sydney for almost like 7 years.
7 years, exactly, yeah.
What's another 2 years going to do? Bulldogs have a better chance to win the premiership than Titans,
100%.
Better chance to go into the top 8 than Titans. So it makes right that he believes that the Bulldogs can get the premiership in the next, say, 2 to 3 years, and it's a better move for him. He can sacrifice another 2 years in Sydney. After that, 2-3 years, and after that, he can go back to home if he wants to play another with another club. Yeah, but if he wants to retire, he retires.
I agree.
Bulldogs is a great move.
Ben Hunt is a perfect and is the missing piece for Bulldogs. We haven't had a halfback since Hodgkinson. Look, I'm a fan that I've said multiple times on the podcast where I don't like us where we buy players and instantly let them go. But in this situation, I think it's justified because this has been a position where we've lacked. And because of us not having a proper halfback, we've struggled over the years. Yeah. And with Ben Hunt coming in, as well as Sexton has done for the club, I think it's time that we get him. We cannot miss this opportunity because if he goes to Titans, we're stuck with Sexton. And like I said, he's been good for us, but I don't think he's the one that can help us win a premiership.
Well, you say, like, you're trying to say, like, I'm saying because Toby Sexton, they say that he's going to extend the contract.
Yeah.
He's going to stay at the club. But if Ben Hunt's going to come in, he's got to be ready to go with Matt Burden. Because their ball skills, their kicking skills, like, it has to be.
And Ben Hunt got the most try assists this year.
Yeah,
Burden,
exactly.
Which is incredible.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Ben Hunt wins, the Dogs win. We get an experienced halfback. He can most likely probably win a premiership.
Forward pack two's looking good.
Yeah, man. Like, because let's be honest, which other Queensland team are as good as the Dogs. I picked the Dogs over the Broncos.
Of course, yeah.
Right
me
now,
too.
yeah.
Right now, like
it's looking good.
Ben Hunt should be lucky he didn't transfer over to the Broncos earlier this year when with all the
that
rumors started
incident,
speculating about him moving. Because bro, he'd be down in the dumps right now, and he'd probably want to leave the club. But it's a win-win. Yeah, again, experienced halfback we get. We could probably win a premiership, and that benefits him because he can win a premiership.
And plus that, he's got big experience as well. Not just club level, but origin level and international level as well.
We can't let this go.
Yeah, I know.
Sexton's good, but Ben Hunt is another level. He's that guy that can make us a top 4 team next year.
Look,
100%.
and no matter how good Sexton, he has been exceptional. This is the best 7 we've had in years.
Yeah.
I think
but
it's his chance
again, as
now,
Shabal said, you can't miss this opportunity because, look, I've heard some people saying it's not fair with Sexton, and in a way, I agree. But sometimes you got to make that tough decision. You got to make that tough call. Despite him being so good, Ben Hunt is more experienced. He can help There's a young gun in the Jersey Flag of New South Wales Cup. He's upcoming.
What's his name? Mitch Woods.
Mitch Woods, yeah.
Build him up, experience him. What's it called? Ben Hunt leaves, he comes in, and it's sort of starting to gel like the Panther system.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what Roosters have done with Townsend.
Yeah.
Haven't they got him over for experience to help the young guns?
Well, that's why he's going to Roosters.
Because we said on the podcast before, there's no young halfbacks that are good enough.
Exactly.
Probably like your outcasts are like a Nathan Cleary.
100%.
That's only it.
But what's good about Ben Hunt, that he's bringing his experience to the club, that Matt Burton can learn from Ben Hunt, like what he needs to do, what mistakes he needs to fix on. That can help him for the season next year.
Yeah.
But if they do make it official that Ben Hunt comes next year, I think it'll be a good move. But that's what I love about his experience, Ben Hunt. Coming from Broncos, coming from St. George, playing from Maroons, playing with Australia, playing for the Prime Minister's squad as well. That's all big experience that helps for the club.
Our team.
And not just for Matt Burton, but helps for the backs and for the forward pack as well.
Our team.
And don't forget, because we've got our forward pack signs next year. You got Supernor coming in, you got Amoni coming in, and I heard rumours saying that Leah Thompson might join Dogs. If Leah Thompson comes in, I think we're going to have the best full pack in a long time.
On paper,
that was actually well said.
That was well said.
Wow, Bashara, turning up episode 100.
100%, mate.
Yeah,
100%.
Anthony, be careful, you're moving the thing.
You just spit it right
now.
Knock over the camera. You just spit it right now.
So almost just hitting that
on
camera.
paper.
I haven't hit it anyway.
On paper, our team is looking good. It's up there.
I can see it.
Every position is like it's in good hands.
100%.
And it's gonna be a good year.
Well, now
next year.
let's talk about that. Yes, every position's in hand. Addo-Carr, he's apparently not confirmed. Nothing's confirmed yet, but apparently sources have come true that he's only getting a 4-week suspension, and the Bulldogs are giving him a lifeline.
I don't know how to feel about this, but
yeah, me too.
I'll start. Ever since this news came out, with him getting positive for the second one, him lying, like he's put himself in a bad position. But again, I'm all for second chances. Like yes, I know there's so many people. I understand why people won't give him second chances, that he should leave. But mark my words, next season he's gonna be the best he has. He's gonna make up for what he's did to the club, and next year he's gonna smash it. Hopefully, no injuries cost him. And then everyone's going to hop back on the bandwagon.
Look, I respect your decision. But look, everyone has their own opinions, their own sayings. But he's done a big mistake. What he's done, that's a big thing. Like, no one wasn't happy about it. I wasn't happy about it. Everyone around me wasn't happy about it too. Everyone was frustrated. But I understand what he did. But it's just, why would you do it at your own club? And half these teammates are probably upset right now. Like, their reaction, how they heard the news.
I heard there was rumors
a few players weren't happy about it.
But see it like this.
Yeah.
He loves the club so much. You can see it from the minute he stepped into the club. He loves the club. But sometimes it doesn't mean because he does this, he doesn't love the club. He still loves the club. There's things in life where you just make a mistake. And yes, he lied. And again, you start to question, why is he lying?
Yeah.
But again, he loves the club so much, and I'm telling you, next year, if he does stay, I'm happy he does stay. He gets that second chance. He's gonna smash it.
Look, I know it's not official yet, but it's just that he lied to his own boss.
It's not right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like lying to your own boss at your normal job.
No, you don't lie to your boss.
I don't know how to feel about this. I know how much he loves the club and loves the fans at the car. And I've said on the previous podcast about this situation, I said that now that he's taken it and it's positive and whatever, I don't think he should be wearing a Doggies jersey again. To some degree, I still believe that, but at the same time, again, he loves the club too much. He still wants to play clearly. But my only biggest issue is not only about his drug consumption.
Because he lied.
It was because he lied, bro. It's because he lied to Gus. Like, he put Gus on a pedestal saying, on Twitter, where he was saying, it's what Adokar told me was fake and like it's not true. Like basically that's what he was saying on the Twitter. I don't know what he said exactly, but he said it's not true. What the rumors that were coming about his drug test and whatever. And then now he put Gus in a spotlight where it is true. Now Gus looks like an idiot in this situation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my only problem. And another big issue I had with this is, bro. Week of the finals. You did this the week of the finals. Now, he didn't intentionally do it the week of the finals to sabotage the team. But, bro, you did it the week of the finals where there was a game-winning try where Kula went around Skelton, where Karaz should have been there, and Adokar was on the other side. So if Karaz had been there defensively, who knows? Could have been a different outcome. So, like, in that way, and even just the culture around the club that week, the morale around the players, man, they obviously were thinking about that going into that game. Yeah. So, like, all those events and whatever like that took place that week, media and all that definitely had impact on the players, and it fucked the club up. So like, I want to forgive him. I want to say like, we all just take the 4 week suspension, stay at the club. At the same time, I don't know if I want to see him play again. Look, so I'm cut in between.
But lying is the biggest sin as well. People don't know that. Yeah. It's the biggest sin on planet Earth.
But like, it's not about only a sin. It's just about the fact of the matter. Where a serious matter like this, man, I would much like if he had said, "Yep, I took the drugs, take ownership and whatever." Okay, but I've got even more respect for you. Exactly. But why would you have to lie? Unless they intentionally sabotage the test, the drug test, the police officers or whatever.
I was speaking to my dad. He goes, maybe he's actually telling the truth. He hasn't took it. And someone's like,
but how do you sabotage?
Someone's drugged him or something, like in a drink, and he doesn't know.
Can that happen?
It can happen.
But I thought there's only yeah, but either way, it can come in.
Yeah, but no one knows the truth. That's the thing.
Look, if he did it, he didn't. He's still denying it. If he's denying it still, there has to be a reason why he's denying it. He's not going to make it
because he'll be so stupid. Look, I know he's accepted. Maybe he has no choice but to accept the fine because maybe they're not going to believe him. But deep inside, he might know that he never took it. Maybe accidentally someone, like Sammy said, spiked him. He's accidentally had cocaine within his system. I don't know how.
Hopefully, bro.
Hopefully. I can't say much.
Look, us Dogs fans, the Dogs are heading on the right direction. And whether he stays or whether he gets sacked, if he gets sacked, there's going to be fans that are angry and frustrated that he's not staying. And fans that are not... They're fans that are happy. So it goes both ways. But now, whatever the decision, we just have to move on, forget about it.
Hopefully he got spiked.
We can't bring negativity back to the club again.
And if he stays, everyone's just got to back him.
100%.
Support him, let him play his best.
Because how many times is he coming to the fans when he scores the tries and he's just smiling?
Bro, he loves the fans.
He loves the
fans.
fans.
We even talked about it on the podcast about that one training day where we were at. The way he just came into the club that time, the way he was just interacting with fans. Hopefully someone spiked him. Hopefully something went wrong where he didn't actually take it.
Ever since the story came out, I still believe him. Just because he's not saying he hasn't took it, like he wouldn't say. I believe the Fox, man.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah, look, we'll have to wait and see when the announcement happens, like the decision.
Say he gets sacked.
Yeah. No, that's all good.
Say he gets sacked. Which club should he go to? If Adokar gets sacked, which club should he land at?
I think Rabbitohs is a perfect move.
Why's that?
Under Wayne Bennett, I think it's a very attractive duo and an attractive club to join, especially with his mate Latrell Mitchell and his cousin Tyrone Munro, if that's how you pronounce it. I think it's just perfect club for him, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumours to say like Rabbitohs or Tigers. Shovel's right, bro. I think he's going to go Rabbitohs under Wayne Bennett.
Didn't you say apparently Broncos are interested?
I think there was a link, but it's not like official, but they said there was.
Whoever needs wingers. Who needs wingers right now?
Para might get Sevo's.
I think Tigers they need wingers right now.
Para could be into him because they wanted Wilson, don't forget. So they might be into Adokar.
Imagine that. Imagine him at Tigers.
Para, I'll be a disappointing club.
We've been so hooked to Adokar. I just don't want him to be anywhere else but the Dogs. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm tipping South Sydney. I agree with you, Shabel. I think he lands at South Sydney, or it'd be a nice fairy tale ending because he's at the back end of his career, you can say. Yeah. Finish it at Tigers where he started.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they can squeeze him in, because they've got Taruva, they've got Charlie Staines. Yes, Adaka's better. So who knows?
Get rid of Charlie Staines, I reckon.
Yeah,
I think he's on his way out.
Look, don't get me wrong. Josh Adaka, like, he's a good player, but he had a lot of speed in him. Remember when 2022?
Yeah.
He was so good. Like, he was fast and he was quick and everything. But the last 2 years, I think the injuries has affected him as well.
Yeah.
And how many times did he get injured? Like twice in one season.
bro.
Like,
It's
it's heartbreaking, you know.
But it's just... But at the back end of this season, but we don't want this
and we were in the
controversy, man.
finals, like it was that right moment that we were winning that.
Bro,
whole
we could
time.
have, guys. Bro, we could have made the grand final.
I
man.
know.
Bro,
And it still gives me flashbacks.
You know,
It's
I haven't been on the podcast
Yeah,
since.
since
I know.
Bro, I lost $1,000. It's not about the money, but
Yeah,
what could have been.
Yeah,
I was
know.
3 games away to winning $60K, bro.
I know.
$60,000.
I know, and it still
bro.
giving me flashbacks. And I kept watching the vlog. I
me
swear.
too.
And look, if anyone has watched the vlog, please make sure watch
Yeah,
it.
bro.
All our
Pain.
emotion says it all. Honestly, especially
Your
me and
emotions,
you.
yeah.
Oh my god! After the game, when I spoke with Matthew on the phone, I was banging the bloody door.
bro,
Guys.
we deserve
You
it,
saw
man.
that.
We saw
I
you,
was
we
so
were behind
pissed
you,
off, and
yeah.
everyone was looking at me.
Could
I'm
you
like,
imagine like we had won that game, that Manly game, hitting it, bro, going to Belmore, bro. At half time, we're saying, "Oh, like let's call the boys. Like let's get Belmore
Everyone,
organised.
like,
Let's go straight to
literally,
Belmore
yeah.
after the game, bro." Like the game was done in our eyes because it was. What was the score at half time?
22-12.
22-12.
No.
18.
No, 16-12. 16.
No,
18-12.
No, 18.
18-12.
They
no,
got
no,
1
16.
try in the second half.
No, it was
18-12.
16-12.
No, but Bulldogs
Bulldogs were
was-
leading. That's why.
16-12.
16-12.
16-12.
Yeah, it was
But like
16-12.
regardless, we're getting cocky, bro. Let's go to Belmore, bro. If that had happened, because I heard police officers were already blocked the
already-
barricade
yeah,
in the
they
street.
did.
So, bro, imagine that had happened. That would have really started. We saw those Belmore celebrations, but that would have kickstarted it, bro.
Yeah,
Just think
exactly.
about what on our way to Uguna, going back home. We could just continue all the way to Belmore.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't even want to eat after the game, bro. It was
Yeah, of
very dark,
course.
bro.
But- Yeah.
Especially you guys and your cousins and that. Everyone started crying.
Crying,
I
yeah.
was the only one that's stressing out. My
just
dad
wanted
was
to
trying
leave,
to
bro.
calm me down. Luke was trying to
There
calm
was
me down.
bo-
Everyone was trying to calm
There
me
was
down.
boys saying, "Let's go eat." I said, "Bro, I'm not eating.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not eating, man."
going. Yeah,
Bro,
we're
like,
all
I
there.
couldn't wait to get out of the game.
We
man.
deserve that grand final spot. We deserve to be playing the prelims right now against.
But
100%.
it's going to make us stronger. I'm pumped for next year. Our team's looking good, looking strong. Who
Ready.
knows? Maybe another $1,000 in. Who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, if
But it's just
I
the
was to
beginning.
$1,000, you guys won't know because I'm
I
done.
reckon double
I'm
it.
done with saying dogs are going to win
Yeah,
this
I know.
year,
That's
bro.
it.
How many videos did we make?
A
House
lot.
series
So
videos.
lot.
We've
made
done so
billboards.
much, man. We've
We
done
still got the banner at Belmore
know.
right now. Belmore
We
Sports
still
Club.
do have
We're
it.
just
Still.
5.
I know. Now we
Just
just
cross
spray
it out.
paint
We've got to
for
take it off now.
But like,
Unless they keep it.
what a year it's been like. Just this year about the Bulldogs, whatever.
But if we had won it,
Yeah,
that thing would have stayed there forever.
100%.
Yeah.
But
You had to
now,
put that in a
I'm
museum.
surprised. It probably is taken down now, maybe.
You reckon?
I hope
I
not.
reckon I'll just leave it.
I think I'm gonna go drive past this week if it's still there.
We're gonna buy grand final tickets.
Yeah, we
See
have
what
to.
I
Yeah, we have to.
Anyways,
Melbourne for sure.
Anthony, what time is it?
What time is it?
What time is it?
What are we doing at the end of the podcast? Guys, he's actually looking at the time. What
It's
time is
Q&A
it?
time.
It's Q&A time.
It's Q&A.
So we raised the question to you guys on Instagram, just sending your guys' questions for this special 100th episode. So yeah, we got a fair bit.
Yeah.
Let
got
me-
a lot.
We got a fair bit. We're gonna answer all of them. I don't know if there's any. If there's any dumb ones, nah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Business time.
Wait, let me pull it up, boys. Sorry, bear with me.
Nah, it's all good.
It's all good.
How's
all
your Inspire cleaning going?
Nah, it's good.
Alright, let's go.
I started putting my advertisement on with high pages. Now there's a lot of work, so whatever jobs pops up, like in different suburbs,
Accept
I'll
it.
take it. Yeah,
Done.
I'll accept
Let's
it.
go.
All right, ready, boys?
So-
Okay. First one is from N Hannah. How are you? Oh, sorry, not from N Hannah because there's more than that. All right. Yeah, it is from N Hannah. How are you boys coping with the Bulldogs not making the grand final?
Oh yeah,
We just touched on that.
Yeah,
but
we
We're
just
just
touched on
talking
that.
about it now.
I think I've dealt with it now. Manly lost. I'm fine now.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
actually
we didn't talk
fine
about
now.
that, but we'll give it to those
Yeah,
Manly
yeah, yeah.
supporters, bro.
Yeah, I've-
We'll fucking. I was mouthing
Me
off
and
at
you
Cherry
were mouthing
Evans,
it
bro.
the whole
I was like,
time.
get back to Manly, go back, bro. You don't
best-
belong here. Oh, bro.
The best thing was the last minute of the game. Cherry Evans lost and a big hit on
Suck
him.
shit,
Oh,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
that-
suck shit.
everyone doesn't like Cherry Evans,
Yeah.
bro.
I know.
It's not just because he's a good player, but just what he does on the field.
Yeah.
He's annoying.
Look, there's
Yeah, he's just
a
annoying,
bit of our hate is because of how good he is. And
Yeah.
just, you can,
Yeah.
But he's also a grub,
Yeah.
like at the same time. Like,
Two ways.
it is.
Two ways, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just.
I'm fine with it now. Forgot about it.
I'm ready for next
I'm ready
year.
for
Yeah.
next
But
year.
it took us 1 week to recover.
It
Still
actually
recovering.
did, yeah.
Wow.
The semi-finals.
It was very dark. But anyways, Ayman Durrani says, thoughts on Wilson and Sua as our starting wingers next season, boys?
If
Wilson
Fox-
and
Who?
Sua.
Yeah.
I reckon Kiraz will be the winger next year.
is better
Cherry
there.
Criner will be centers and Sua, I think he's got great potential. He'll be up there soon, but not yet. I think he's still got development and learning to do. Wilson will start if only Fox leaves.
Yeah.
So that's the way I'll see it.
Yeah,
I agree
I'll
with
probably
that
see
too.
it the same way. Yeah.
All right, next one from Henna again. What can we expect from you guys in 2025? What do we expect in 2025, boys?
Just keep growing, making better videos, and just hopefully a breakthrough.
100%.
Yeah, massive breakthrough.
Like a massive,
willing,
man. Like I want to get.
That's the aim.
My main goal for 2025: sponsored trips, bro. I know it's a big goal.
It is,
but I want to travel, bro. I want to go to America. Like, cause let's face it, going to international places, it's costly, man. Accommodation, flights, and whatnot.
But going to Melbourne this week, whoever's going is expensive.
Very.
Imagine.
So imagine getting a sponsor, a big sponsor that can send us over there, make content.
Vlogger and all that.
Like,
And
that's a big
the
goal.
aim.
So hopefully
So,
hopefully that's what you can expect in 25. But just making more content, more
hustling.
pranks,
That's
more
what it
interviews.
is.
I want to do more of those public
Funny
pranks.
skits.
I
We
love
should
making
get
it, bro.
media passes next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think that's what
you
we
got to
should
need
be
an
aiming for.
organization.
Oh, then.
So like KO Sports or like something like that.
Well, if we have a breakthrough, then we can.
God's willing,
Yeah, hopefully, man.
Yeah, that's aim.
All right, next one from Best Sport 2.0. Shout out. Was it risky doing your McDonald's Bulldogs poster? Very, very risky, man. Like, let me
Long
tell you the
day.
whole story. It's crazy how when I made that poster, Officeworks, like, they didn't question it, saying,
They
like, what are you,
didn't say anything,
like, what are you
literally,
doing, bro?
You want
Like,
that
you're
poster?
making a...
Boom.
Yeah, bro, like, it was a massive poster and, like, yeah, the lengths we had to go to for that video, but actually doing that video, man, remember we went to, like, 3 McDonald's, bro.
Yeah, man.
Got caught at one.
At Bastille.
I was
You
going
don't
to...
want to say the location.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, it
It's
does, man.
Anyways,
that's where we live.
so I went, so to the first location, went up to the window, was gonna, because it's an adhesive poster, so it's not like it's just a stick on. You gotta actually peel it off and stick it on the window. I was in the process of doing that. Manager sees me, walks, did I tell you? Bro?
Yeah, you did tell me
Yeah,
the
so
whole
he
thing.
walks around and then asks me, what are you doing, man? I'm like, oh, like, I was waffling because I had like a fake name badge or whatever. So like I had a
What is
feeling.
it, Kirat? Bill Kirat?
Oh, it was Matthew Kirat.
Matthew Kirat.
So I had a gut feeling because it looked like she was about to call the cops, bolted, and then it went to the Yaguna one, and then went down, and then I did what I did. I talked to the state manager, and I was waffling, man.
Oh,
you saw it in
wow.
the video, like I was
yeah.
waffling. I forgot what her name is. Like there's a big headquarters in Thornley. So like I was talking to her, waffling and saying like I work for him, I'm an intern, and this and that. And then I was saying who sent me. I said a random name, Sarah. And then they were about to call the cops themselves.
Oh, wow.
I wish they did because content. But anyways, but very risky, man. I want to do more of them. As fucking delusional as it sounds, I want to do more of those pranks, bro. I want to see how far I can push it.
You know when you told me about it, when I spoke to you on the phone, I was dying of laughter, bro. When you told me the whole situation, I cried of laughter.
In the car?
Man. Yeah, in the car. Yeah, I was at work.
You
I
were
think.
somewhere.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know where I was. I think I was working during that time. When he told me that, I just couldn't stop laughing. It was the funniest thing. I had to never forget that, bro. That was.
Well, there you have it. That's how Bill done the Macca's prank.
Yes, that's how I did it, man. Very risky. But anyways, again from Eamon Durrani, with the signings of Amon and Tupanua, I hope the Dogs go all the way in 2025.
I think it will. I think it will because that forward pack is going to be 10 times stronger. It's going to be better. And I think it's going to help Kikau, Preston, Max King, Sammy Hughes, Kurt Mayan as well. I think that's going to help them for all of them together on the field. So
I reckon, it's gonna make Kikau and Preston step up another level.
Yeah, I
because
think
of
so.
Tupanua's inclusion. It depends where's he gonna play. I think it's still gonna be the number 10 or bench player. I'm not sure, but now because Tupanua's there, Preston and Kikau have to step up another level
And
because if they start not performing well, you know who's coming in.
Yeah,
Tupanua.
it'll put the halfbacks in better positions to, get repeat sets and do everything a halfback needs to do in good position. So, and plus Takiyaho potentially could be coming in spotted at Belmore.
too. So
there's some big
feel like
signings. And again, as you said, Leo
I feel like Tupanua more than Amon.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a big impact next
Tupanua
year,
is
man.
gonna be
He's
good,
gonna be that
Bro,
breakout
how
bulldog.
good is he? But you remember when we saw him at Sneakies the
yeah.
other week?
Yeah.
He's so big, man. He's so
tall
tall.
and skinny.
He's like, I think 6'5" or
Yeah,
6'8".
something like that.
I
He's
think
tall.
he's a tall bloke.
But
But he's
seen
so chilled back.
towards
but
the end of the season for Roosters. He's been starting and he looks very good.
he does,
strong.
man. He played good against Manly too, bro.
Yeah.
But he had a few
Yeah.
errors in him, but it's okay.
No, that's right.
It
Fix
happens.
next year. But
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
anyways, from Simba Rover, next 3 wooden spooners.
So
For the next 3 years?
Next 3 years.
Okay.
Next year, Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'm
think
going to say
Dolphins.
Dolphins as well.
Yeah, I'll agree Dolphins.
Year after, depends how things are panning out. I'll say Dolphins again. I'll go
Nah,
back
bro.
to back.
Okay, then we'll
Oh,
go back
wait.
to
No,
back.
they got a good team still. So I'll say Dolphins. I'll give it to Knights.
Okay.
I'll give it to Knights. And then I'll give it to. I'll say Raiders.
Okay.
Raiders, okay.
I reckon we can still leave soon.
Anthony, who do you reckon?
Well, I said Dolphins first. Second, maybe I'll probably say, I think Tigers, bro, the year after. I'm going to say Tigers again. And maybe the year after, Parramatta Eels.
Again?
Parramatta Eels. Wooden spoon.
Good.
I think Parra will be improving now with the new coach. I'm going to go Dolphins. I'll go Knights. I'll go Knights, as Shabel said. And let's go one bold one. I'll go Broncos.
All right, well, that's a big one. Broncos.
It's hard, yeah.
I'm gonna say next year. I feel like Para.
Yeah.
Got a gut feeling they go wooden spooners.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
And then I'm gonna go. You know what? No. I'm gonna go Para, and then I'm gonna go Dolphins the next year, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Bulldogs Warriors.
Okay,
that's
good.
Yeah, that's how.
But that's our next three wooden spooners. Now, next one is from Simba Rover again. Will Jerome Luai help Tigers achieve finals or higher than 17? 100%.
I think they'll improve. Yeah, 100%. I reckon they'll get better.
They're not getting wooden. We just said.
Not wooden. Yeah, not next year, but they'll get better. I reckon. They'll get improved. Just don't get last spot, and they should be good.
I think they'll need the 8. Even next year,
exactly.
I think they'll hang around 10th.
10th, yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Don't get me wrong. This year they played well. They were back and forth in the 8th spot, and then they dropped a bit.
Benji Marshall is a good coach.
No, he is.
Especially with Luai there now. Luai's going to guide that team.
It's not just Luai, because now you got Jack Bird coming in. You got Sonny Turuva coming in. Royce Hunt as well coming into.
Yeah, man.
But I think Tigers going to be a big threat next year.
I think it'll take time for them to get him. I think they'll be much, much better this year, despite them getting wooden spoons. I think, as you said, they were better.
I think that's going to motivate them.
They look good. I can see them fighting for the 8, but I think it'll
be short.
They'll struggle a bit, and then they'll fall into, I'd say 12th to 9th.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be a motivation because, I know they went back-to-back wooden spoons the last 2 years, but that's going to be a big motivation for next season. They've got a good team now. Because you remember when Bulldogs were wooden spoons back in 2019, wasn't it?
21.
21, sorry. Then 22, they adjusted a bit. They went in the 12th spot. You remember that?
We came 12th spot,
We came 12th spot.
15th the other
15th, year. That was last year, but then this year was a bit better.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that I think they will be maybe just in the 8th spot or 9th spot.
Yeah.
All right. So, next one is from Jeremy Hanna 04. Ask Bashara to rate how calm he is on a scale of 1 to 10 when watching the Bulldogs play. How calm are you when you watch the Bulldogs play? 1 to 10.
0.
Yeah.
I think negative.
I've got a high stress tolerance.
And then negative.
Yeah, 2 million.
Negative 2 million.
I'm too much, man.
All right, next one is from Joseph Karawezi. What's one thing you would tell your past selves when first starting the podcast?
Ooh.
I think stay persistent, be consistent, and block out all the white noise. Because white noise meaning the people that will always hate on you in the beginning, especially friends and family. They'll say, because we got it, how embarrassing you started a podcast and and what are you doing? Because it's something so foreign. Yeah, so I feel like blocking that white noise, as I call it, is the best thing you can do 100%. Because it will allow you to make content and allow you to be happy. Because, bro, making that content, as we said at the start of the podcast, but making content like that, it just makes us happy, bro. Yeah. And if people are hating on it, and there's still people hating on it, just block them out. Do what you have 100%. To do, because at the end of the day, it's something so foreign. Because think about it like this, boys. It's again, it's foreign. No one has started a podcast in terms of our family and friends. No one, I'm not gonna say has the balls, but no one has really entered that industry. Our families, either you're a tradie, you're a builder, or whatever. You work a normal job and that's your life. That's how they see it. So them hating on you and doing and saying what they want about you doing the podcast and saying how embarrassing it is. I feel like it's they just don't get it. So blocking that out, I'll tell myself just block that out because I really struggled with that for a bit. Family's opinions or whatever. Why are you posting that?
That was at the beginning,
At the beginning, man. This is only 2 years ago too. So me, the way I am right now, man, it's just bro. I just don't care what people say.
Exactly. Even for myself, I'll say, you know what? Don't worry about the doubters. Work hard every day. Help each other out. Be grateful. Be blessed because we're in the right, comfortable position, and God gave us that position to be here. Yeah. So I'm always grateful that God put me in this position with you guys.
We're all thankful.
Because bro, we even got think about it. I didn't know you this well 2 years ago.
That's right.
Like, I feel like this podcast has got us all together, closer together.
We actually did because, like, you remember the Bulldogs Parramatta game 22 season? That's when we all started with that conversation.
That was the first season.
Because I think
we'll get into that because I think there's a question.
I'll just say ignore the haters.
Yeah,
exactly. You'll do better because even before the pod, whatever someone would say, I never fussed me. They could say the worst thing about me. I never really cared. So heading into this, I was already prepared for all those comments that were going to come our way, and it just never really fusses me, except the ones that say we're fake fans. That's the one that just pisses me off. That's the one I can't stay quiet about. But
you've all said it.
Anyways, next one is from the Wild Doggies fan. What's one game you wish you did a vlog for? One game we missed. I already know what
Broncos,
it is.
that Suncorp.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna say Bulldogs Melbourne.
I'm gonna say Newcastle.
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna say Bulldogs Melbourne.
Just Broncos. We've seen on social media and especially Emilia's post, just how good that trip was and how good that game was. Like no one trusted us and believed in us that we could beat Broncos, especially after being defeated by Cowboys 20-18 at their home ground. And we just showed everyone that we are the real deal this year. We've shown what we can do, and that was such a massive win. And it was such an incredible game, and I wish I went.
Yeah, that Newcastle game, man. I think we pumped them. Was it 40 points plus?
32.
No, it was 40. Was it?
32-2.
But we pumped. It was nil.
Remember,
they didn't score.
Me, Samuel.
But they didn't score.
They didn't score.
No, they
only put the goal in because we had dinner that night at Lamano.
Details.
Full details.
Anyways, but that's hey.
Oh, sorry.
Cut.
That's how I leave it. Okay, but fix it up. I'll just cut it. Shit. No. Fix it, Joe.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to
twist it to left. No. The way you had it.
No, it's just right next time. Maybe that's why. Sorry, boys.
Technical difficulties.
No, I think it cut out. Oh, sorry.
Action.
Yeah.
But all right, what was that? Yeah. What was I saying?
Nice score.
You said the nice score. It was 32-2.
We went to
yeah, but it was. I remember that game. It was raining that day, and we were like, we couldn't make it and whatever, bro. And I'm like, fuck. I wish we made a vlog for it, bro. That would have went off because I don't think even there was also a stat. I think we faced was it Dragons the next week when no one scored in the second half against us.
Yeah.
That started it, man, and that's really what kickstarted the doggy season.
I'm gonna say last 2023 when we beat Melbourne at Amy Park.
Yeah, I remember that.
When we beat them 26-16 or something like that. Yeah, that would have been a good game to go to.
I'll say Bulldogs, Melbourne, Amy Park. We should have done a vlog there.
This year?
Yeah, this year we would have flew up.
Yeah, even though we lost, it was a good game.
Yeah, I know. But I'll definitely want to do Bulldogs Melbourne vlog next year.
You definitely want to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, well, that's what I think that's our aim.
Hey, if we get that sponsored trip, man, who knows?
Bulldogs New Zealand will be next
anyways, but moving on. Francis Nafahu. It's our year next year, 2025. Uncle Wayne is back. Hey, could be. Who knows?
Could be.
Wayne Bennett is like sprinkle some fairy dust, man. He can turn a team from the bottom of the ladder to premiers.
I reckon top 8.
He'll push them to
8th.
Top 8.
No, I reckon top 8, bro.
They'll do better.
Top 8.
Top 8. Yeah, top 8. Definitely. Next one is from Michael1322. Congratulations on 100. You guys have come a long way. No bias. Can we dogs win the comp next year? First of all, thanks, Michael, man. It's been a journey. We see your constant support on our post, Instagram, and all that, man. Much respect for that. But yeah, boys, can dogs win next year? No bias.
100%.
Yeah,
I reckon we can.
I pray to God we do.
Hey, I must say nothing.
You
can probably get what I'm about to say.
When your team's good,
believe
there's no reason why you can't believe in your team.
I trust in my team so much now.
Yeah, if we did good this year, and this is our first year really with these players and good. Yeah. Next year we're going to be better with the signings again. We've mentioned it so much today.
Yeah. And I still say
I back when my team's doing good. I back them every time.
Always 100%.
This defeat.
I don't back them when they're not doing good.
When they're not doing good, when they're not doing good, you're gonna.
I said it on when we had Emilio on the thing last week.
Fake fan.
Yeah, I am.
No matter what, how good we were this year. Yeah. You could see how much it meant to the place, how depressed they were. Yeah. The marketing team posted all these sad things. Yeah. Even us fans just so depressed. And how excited are we for next year? This is what the players are thinking too. They can't wait for next season. Yeah, they've seen how strong our fan base has been this year. It's been an incredible season. This is going to motivate them. And trust me, with the signings we have, our forward pack is looking much, much better. If Ben Hart wants to join the club, why can't we win the comp next year?
Yeah. So look, the way how Bulldogs played this whole season, they played so good. They never disappointed us. From the first round to the end. I know a couple of games that didn't go our way. I remember how I said at Bulldogs Manly game after how everyone was like pissed off, stressed, emotional.
The finals up?
Yeah, against Manly.
Think about it. Our worst games were the first 2 games and the last 2 games.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's been such a good year.
It's such a good year, but I said to you guys, I said, this is just the beginning. I think it's going to get better, 10 times better. I said on the interview as well when we were on Zoom meeting with Emilio. So I said Bulldogs are going to be in top 4 next year. That's the aim.
Definitely. So, look, I'm going to guarantee top 4 next year, and that's about it.
I think so.
But will the Dogs win? You're not getting an answer from
exactly.
it. You're going to just make what you do with what I just did, because I'm done saying we're going to win.
Exactly.
Especially when you put $1,000. Who would do that?
I know.
Crazy. Anyways, Shepard. Anyways, Ayman Durrani again said, from my dad, what signings do the Bulldogs have to make, and thoughts on Amon / Tapoy?
Yeah.
Tupanua, yeah.
He put Tapoy.
No,
anyway,
Tupanua.
I don't think it. Yeah. Anyways, So from his dad, what signings do the Bulldogs have to make, and thoughts on Amon and Tupanua?
Okay, so I think Ben Hunt.
Ben Hunt,
Ben Hunt's the only signing we've got to make, and thoughts on
Amon and Tupanua.
Oh yeah, they're going to be great signings. We've said it before.
Yeah.
Can't wait for them to hop in the team and kickstart the 2020.
All right, from Yakub 16, what made you want to start this podcast, and how proud are you for how far you come?
Well, what made us want to start it is...
We're in the car.
We've said it a few
times. I think it was Para game.
Yeah, Bulldogs versus Parramatta 2022
so
season. After we were going off, like,
we
thought like we're going to go to the finals after, when we
So we're talking about it in the car, just talking about the game.
Yeah.
And then someone raises it up. Might have been Anthony, might have been one of us.
I think it was one of us either way.
Yeah, but anyways, we're like, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Like any great podcast story, we should start a podcast. Yeah. And then whenever a few months go by and whatever, and then that idea fizzled out. And then I remember I brought it up again on the group chat. I'm like, boys, like, what's happening with this group, with this podcast?
Like, because we went blanked out.
Yeah, like,
didn't want to respond back.
Yeah, I was just like, the idea went away. And I brought it up again. I'm like, let's just buy cheap mics, just pull out the lawn chairs and
let's see where it
goes table.
To,
and then we did the first podcast, the first episode.
First 2 episodes.
And then Bashara realised we're like A-list celebrities. and then ended up joining along.
What was the next question?
And then he's like, how proud are you for how far you've come?
Yeah, it's like, again, we're so happy where we are right now, and just, again, the aim is to just go that extra step and then see where that takes us.
I'm like so proud of you boys, man. Like the journey we've been on, man. All the sacrifices we've made, and like it's just I love doing this, man. Like, I'm just so proud of us, bro. It's just there's more to come. It's like, but we haven't made it. This is not us. This dinner's not us making it. This whole
it's just the beginning.
This whole scenery is not us making it, man. I feel like we're gonna get that big breakthrough.
We will
soon,
definitely.
Very soon. We're gonna get that big breakthrough, and I can't wait to that day, man.
It's just the hard yards, man. Like,
it's gonna put that hard work in.
100%. Not just like the hard yards as well, like with the funny videos, plus the drives, the vlogs, the travel,
the sacrifice,
everything
the
that we've done, the laughs that we've had.
For goodness' sake,
don't forget the feeds.
The feeds that we've had.
How much was that billboard we paid for?
I think it was
we all chipped in like 400,
300 each. I think it was like 300. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro, like,
you remember that time on Canterbury Road? We wait for the bloody thing to come.
Talk about effort and dedication.
Oh, bro, but we didn't. Did we talk about? Did we tell them about how we got scammed?
And all that.
Well, for those of you who don't know, we got scammed from a billboard company. I thought it was a
full legit.
It looked legit. It wasn't legit. So I lost my money there. I had about 8 billboards. I'm like, bro, this is mad cheap. Went at 2 a.m. in the morning after work. I'm like, boys, yalla, let's go. Went around Canterbury, the area. Went Canterbury area. I don't know where else it was.
Canterbury Road.
Canterbury Road. Bankstown area, like just everywhere. I think
one on Rookwood Road.
I think we had one in Strathfield. I don't know, but everywhere. Couldn't find it, man. I'm like, fuck, bro. And then, that was a whole mission.
We realised we got scammed.
Well,
but
quickly, if you guys haven't realised why Anthony hasn't finished his deal, he's on a diet.
What diet? Yeah, but sort of start trading that.
Because he didn't even make it.
I just only had 2. Because I had dinner. That's why before, so it's all good.
I don't Bill's mum, but
anyways, all right. From Mary Shalita, any special guests coming soon?
There's one in the works.
There's one in the works. There's one in the works. He instantly replied, I don't know how, but one in the works, and that's pretty much it. We have
actually 2.
So who's the other? Who's the other?
2.
Don't reveal it.
We're not going to say that.
2, so there's 2 in the works.
We haven't been focused on guests lately because the finals was hitting and we were doing so much for the Bulldogs. But there's a few coming, and then we'll hopefully try and get some more in the future.
I want just the biggest guests, man.
Yeah, same here.
Just imagine interviewing like Imagine interviewing the biggest guest, bro.
Yeah.
I think there's a question
bro.
coming on about that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
we want to get to it. We want to
there
get
is.
to it.
Anyways, from Simply Sports 13, do you guys have plans for the Touchline show where you guys where you guys do crazy challenges? So are we bringing the Touchline show back?
Yeah.
Bro, that was an effort.
Bro, that was funny, but
I think if we were, I think we'll be more prepared.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be a bit better. The other one didn't do the best in regards to views, but I think more people watch our videos now.
It'll be funnier, I reckon.
I think it'll be a bit more funnier. So yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll make.
Maybe if you guys want us to do it again, let us know in the comment section.
smash the like button.
Smash it. But
If it hits how many likes? I reckon 30.
Let's go 50.
50 likes.
we'll go
50
50.
No,
likes.
let's go.
let's make 100.
Let's go 30.
likes.
30. We'll go 30 likes.
30
likes
30
for
likes. 30 likes.
episode 2 of the Touchline
Touchline
show.
show. Yeah.
Touchline show. All right, moving on. Christian Sadik goes, no question, bro. Just love your work and hope you include me in your podcast one time. Up the Chooks.
Yeah,
So
the
for those of you who
Roosters
don't know, Christian is a big Chooks fan. He lives in the Chook, man.
Yeah,
Loves the Roosters.
He's always with sitting near Hainsey.
Yeah,
Hainsey,
appreciate it, my man. Yeah, bro, like
Thanks for
you're
the
a big
support.
supporter for the Roosters, big supporter for rugby league, and I've seen your page, man. You got a big future ahead, man. But yeah, hopefully one day you come on the podcast, man. Just bro, just been busy with just different things, getting different guests on, content and whatnot. We want to get everyone on. Everyone's been asking, man. I want to get everyone on if we can.
Definitely,
But yeah, just timing. But appreciate your support, Christian. Now moving on, Chris Stephen 30. Since when you guys have been a Bulldogs fan? Since when have you been Bulldogs fans?
Since I was born, but when was the first time I started watching Bulldogs? Was probably, I'd say
09.
2008 probably. So I was like probably 2007 I
Nah,
think.
seven.
Yeah, 4 years old when I started watching the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I bet we can all say from birth.
Yeah.
There's photos of us in
Of course, birth, yeah.
baby Bulldogs clothes.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah, man, from probably like 2007.
Somewhere
yeah.
around that.
7,
Seven,
yeah.
eight.
Anthony?
Yeah, maybe back.
Nineties,
ever since
1940.
bro, back in the 90s, bro, late 90s. But like 1999, that was the first game we went to. That just captured me when I saw blue and white. Everyone had like the big flags and everything. I'm like,
This is my team.
something just like hit me saying, I think you should stick
We're
to that one
singing,
team.
that's my team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But look, honestly, the 99 back in Bulldogs Melbourne preliminary final, that was just one game before the grand final.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the first proper game was 2002, Bulldogs Parramatta, at Sydney Showground. Homebush. You know where Great Western Sydney?
Yeah.
That was Bulldogs home ground originally.
Back then, yeah.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll never forget that oval. That was the best oval. I'll never forget. Your dad will probably remember
Yeah. He would,
all the
yeah.
stories like.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. Just want to make you laugh there.
Anyways, again from Eamon Durrani, favorite Dogs moment of the year.
Say it again.
Favorite Dogs moment of the year.
Dogs moment.
I already know what I'm saying.
I've said it a lot of times.
Sharks Golden Point.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
the energy in that
Yeah.
stadium's like we won a grand final. You
Yeah.
go back
Right.
to that vlog, oh, it was
Right,
like
it
a
says
grand
it all,
final,
man.
bro.
It says it all.
And it was so much better giving it to those idiots
know.
in the kennel.
Yeah,
You know those
I know.
idiot heckler Shark fans?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, bro, it was like just shoving it in.
What did I say?
Oh, man, you're going crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, just that whole game was amazing when Burton slots it in.
I got
Nico
one in my
Hines
head.
misses it.
I
I
got
agree.
one in my
The
head.
field goal moments were good.
was crazy,
but
yeah.
I've always said this throughout the year. I think that Wilson last minute try against Para
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
that's
I'll-
another
that
great-
Para-
Bulldogs
atmosphere
Parramatta
was-
game.
And I've
man.
said it.
Says
that
it all.
made me believe.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it didn't happen, but it made me believe that Dogs.
Bro,
are
we were down for 70 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Nothing didn't go our way the whole time. As soon as Blake Wilson pulled that try,
We went
I
crazy.
swear, we all went nuts. That was the favourite moment, I'm telling you.
Same
That
for
was,
Samuel.
yeah.
Yeah, Cogra was good. Great atmosphere.
Oh,
there.
bro,
That
Cogra.
was-
Oh,
that
St.
was
George,
good.
yeah.
We sent the team. So there's been so many good moments, but the Para and Dragons one stands out for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, now from Roxana, for each of you, who is your dream podcast guest? Who wants to start us off?
Anthony, start this one.
Oh, there's a lot to go.
You know who I'm going to say.
Actually, don't know.
You remember how we went to the Fox Sports, Fox League footy
yeah,
show,
yeah, yeah.
Matty John show?
Yeah.
Who was there?
Oh, Volkanovski.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Oh, bro, he's a top bloke.
one of my favourite UFC
And I remember
fighters.
saying, hey, would you jump on? I feel like he didn't want to say no.
He didn't want to say, but
we need
he would
get him
love
on.
to.
Oh,
I
bro,
know
he
he will.
would. He's genuine.
So that's my dream.
My
Guess
dream. I think we
podcast.
know Bill's one.
All right, I'm just going to say
we know
it.
yours.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Bro, the second I get Conor McGregor is
Yeah.
when I realised we made it. bro, getting McGregor on, just talking about his journey, his life, bro, after, because let's be honest, if we get him on, no, you know what? I'm going to say when we get him on, because I know we're gonna get him on one day.
It's going to happen very soon.
I think it'll be after it's all said and done with his career. So just getting his insight about his career and just his life after career, his businesses, man. That guy's an intriguing bloke, and I got his mate on, Nate Kelly, man, top bloke, man, top fighter, a rising star. But I need to get Conor McGregor on, man.
Definitely.
John Cena.
Yeah,
that'll be a good episode if we had
childhood hero. Yeah.
When we get John Cena on, that'll be mad. That'll be mad.
It's all gonna happen, bro.
With Barber, how childhood hero. But if we had John Cena right here, he's here, but you can't see him. But yeah, John Cena.
How about you, Shabil?
There's a lot. I'm gonna change it up. I'll say Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mark Wahlberg.
I think he's
a good actor. He's a different celebrity, man.
Different celebrity. I think I love his movies. Love watching it. Especially him as a person, he's changed immensely. I've seen his Instagram and keep in touch with it. And he's inspired me, and I like what he does. So yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of him.
Close to God as well.
Yeah,
so yeah,
which is good.
Good ones. Yeah.
Right. Guys, that's been a wrap up for episode 100. And yes, we did get a cake for this occasion. Thank you guys for all your support. You know, it's only 100. It's not the last one. Again, I know we've made it seem like it is the last one, but no, we haven't made it yet. It's still the best is yet to come. Thank you to all you guys for your support. If you love our videos, if you hate our videos, we love you to death. But yeah, and boys, how we doing this? We're gonna blow this cake, or we're gonna make a wish or something?
We're gonna make a wish.
I think so.
So it's not for your birthday. Just
I know it's not.
We didn't cut a cake for Anthony's birthday, but episode 100 is a bit more important.
Nah, it is important.
I reckon
more than your birthday.
Yeah, definitely.
But anything you want to say, boys?
Yeah, man. What Bill said.
fans.
Very grateful. Thanks for your support. We got 1K sub during what's it called? I think February, March, and now we're almost on 2K.
You got to talk on the camera, man.
My bad if that's not connecting, but yeah, we're very grateful, and yeah, like Bill said, it's just the beginning, and many more to come, hopefully.
Boys.
All I can say, thank you for the support. It really means a lot to me and the boys. And if you are new into the YouTube and that, please make sure you like, a comment, and subscribe. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
but if there's new fans subscribe to our channel,
bro, I love this community, man. The community we're in, man. Just like seeing you guys comment, likes on our posts doesn't go unnoticed, man. Like it really makes my day, makes our day, bro. And it's
100%.
I love this space, bro, and more is yet to come.
Yeah.
Samuel.
I think Touchline out.
That's fine now. So we're gonna blow this candle.
I think we'll all do it once.
All right, 1, 2, 3. That was so gay, bro. That was so gay. But anyway, that's episode 100, man. On to 200, boys. Let's toast to 200 episodes.
Cheers.
That's
Cheers
it.
to 200.
Cheers.